Yeah, I'm gonna say given the backseat or something they can actually aim would be good.
I mean, he's getting the sparrows
Okay.
and the
Wait,
sparrows, napalm.
who's your backseater,
and
Miner?
Lolo.
No, he's
No,
not. He's the gunner. He's the gunner.
Lolo
on that team
switched
because Jay-Z had
to
to back out.
weapon operator because Jay-Z packed. So, Miner, you fine flying on your own?
I'm fine flying on my own, sure.
Okay.
Means I can't use bullpups.
Yeah,
You
just
can,
reserve
you,
you
gotta
got
pick it.
pylons or you
have
can
a-
manual
have a
it.
reserve.
Is the reserve on? It's 350.
I don't see. I don't.
So,
Yeah, I can ping him on Discord.
I mean, I already pinged Sixor, but he seems to be offline, but he also has a habit of not showing up, so it's fine.
Yeah, he's also offline.
Just a reminder for everyone, this includes my friends, once we actually push into the mission, don't be on my stream. Just particular about that. I mean, we can do this with that as long as Miner's okay flying alone and the SOG team is fine. Like the Sappers, Sirius can rock the Sapper role on his own. Just remember to plant the mines or give him time to plant the mines. But the previous mission, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, there's no tracker systems. I was just having units spawn behind you. This one, I'm testing out its automation. There are 7 different tracker modules, and all but one of them are set to avalanche mode.
Oh, Jesus.
So.
Oh. Okay.
Make sure you're putting mines behind you, because I'm going to see how much I can automate this file, because over the next few months, since this is going to become a mainstay like Gate right now, I might literally make an automated mission, set the rules, just so I can play JTAC, because I'm literally building something I want to play.
And
But
what does avalanche mode mean?
So SOG Prairie Fire, the mod, has modules called tracker modules. You basically put a massive area down, and AI automatically spawn in them, and if they encounter you, they hear your gunfire within a certain range, or they get where you've pathed to. As long as there's a tracker module somewhere on the map, every 10 to 30 seconds, your character will put an invisible marker on their position down. And those invisible markers last for about 30 minutes to an hour, and if any AI walk on top of them or within 5 meters of them, someone in the squad will fire in the air and they'll start following those invisible markers up to you.
Gotcha.
So
The only way to delay them is with toe poppers.
avalanche mode means, because there's 4 different modes, there's sentries, patrols, another one, and then avalanche. Avalanche means like entire 10 to 20 man squads are going to be spawned and following you, anywhere from 2 to 4 at a time. And there are 7 of these modules down, depending on where you are in the AO, so hope you have good comms with your air support.
So put mines behind us.
Get cluster mines?
No,
No.
we're not allowed.
Yeah, right, spooky.
Liru,
He
does
wants
the
to keep his
resupply
server
box have
alive.
mines as well?
Yes.
Are you
Cluster
ready
mines,
for
those
your
are
moment?
fine.
It has toe poppers, AT mines, bounding, AP, Willy Pete, and Claymore, all remote. All proximity, sorry. At least should be proximity. Wow, T-Far.
You got taken away.
Where will you be when
Where were
T-Far
you
strikes?
T-Far struck?
Lol.
Alright,
Hey, Dwarf.
so modified this AO quite a bit. We're on a different map, completely updated the premises here. So here is how today is going to work. So after I'm done talking, we're going to go down the call sign list. We're going to establish call signs on the map so there's no confusion. Communications-wise, JTAC, 5-0 to talk to the FLIR, basically the radio guy, and the 119. 119, you got to be on that net, and 5-5 to talk with air assets. I want air assets to primarily be on 5-5, but if the 119 has to go off station, other air assets can call in on 5-0 until the radio operator is back in the AO. So let's try to coordinate that properly. But kits for SOG, I added more bandages. I also added more smoke grenades, and I threw them across, I think, the team leaders mostly. Grenadiers should also have more red smoke grenades. This all comes at the cost of ammo. Now, to help differentiate this, because I noticed in the test op there was a lot of bandages used. The 119, I customed your birds. So everything should still fire from the commander seat. I gave you the highest thing for the pylon count. So you should be able to stay up in the AO longer. Just don't burn through the ammo like crazy. But there are 4 supply boxes. Each one should take 20 seconds to load in. I think you can put a maximum of 5 down, but I'm doing 4 right now because I didn't do my math correctly, but that's fine. Keep the plane level. It's a 10-second timer on the drop, so you'll probably have to have the pilot do a little bit of math to see after 10 seconds how far he can get. Because then it's going to airdrop straight down with no inertia from the plane, because that's just how this video game works. So I gave you 4 per plane, so feel free to do a test one. We'll probably need 1, if not at the LZ area, then somewhere in between. Now, same thing as last mission. There's a lot of random AA sites, air. Defend yourselves accordingly, but if you do an uncalled airstrike and it happens to blue on blue, 7-day grief ban. So make sure you coordinate with ground proper to make sure you're not accidentally killing friendlies. King, you're doing JTAC. I trust you after the first mission. So, right, King's doing JTAC today?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, so mark your smoke. Call up to your squad if you need smoke. Forge is going to be a little more, I think, team leader heavy with his command style compared to Karn last time. At least that's the tirade he gave in debrief last time. So we'll work with that, and we'll see how this goes. Only other addition is at the LZ area. You can choose anywhere in there. You have to be in there, though. But I added a bunch of craters and stuff to give you guys some more cover compared to the last AO, so you have a little bit better of a last stand. Only thing I didn't change, which I will next time, but I didn't want to add this time because I want to incrementally make changes because I don't want to overcompensate and make this too easy, is I did not give fire support with artillery. There's a way I can do it with AI. I'm not going to test that for this mission. I might do it next time, though, if I feel like you need a little bit of an extra oomph, especially if I want to make the LZ a little crazier. But, again, incremental tweaks. So, with that in mind, Forge, I'm going to choose your call sign for you. It's just going to be SOG team. 119, what do you want your call sign to be?
I believe King's chose a few call signs, so we'll go with what he selected as Jupiter.
Yep.
Okay. Someone write this down on the side of the map inside chat, if you don't mind. Actually, let's do left side of the map because it's closer to the AO. Do it in the blacked out area. And then from there, let's have, so you see these boxes right here, let's have every air asset, the pilots and or gunners, basically write in, okay. How about let's just have the pilots of the 4 remaining airframes each pick a box here, write your call sign, write your loadout if you have chosen one yet. If not, then write it as you're waiting to tax off, because the 119 radio operator needs to coordinate your original takeoff. There'll be multiple things down, the triple RVIX for you guys to change loadout if needed. Again, the 119, don't mess with your pylons. If you accidentally do, make sure the guns are set to the commander seat, and even then it still might bug out, so please don't. just don't. I'm thinking...
We got what you gave us.
Yeah. I'm thinking next iteration I might add a helicopter with some special rules on that, because again, I'm trying to automate this. We might also add artillery, but let's see how this goes. I'm going to give a 5-minute safe start in the beginning for air to start getting coordinated. Air, you can take off whenever. But 5 minutes for the SOG teams of I won't be spawning anything extra. But the tracker module, there is one active covering the staging point. It's not an avalanche one, though. It's only a patrols one, so there's only going to be 4-man teams. But as soon as I want to say you go past that little black line, that's when the big boys start coming.
Do we know where we're being, like, I'm assuming we're being chased still, or is this a different plot line from last time?
Oh, you're being chased. It's a prairie fire. You're being chased, buddy.
And we're
And yeah, we're just
to the
moving on
LZ
to
area.
anything else.
I will say this, though, compared to the last mission, there's more. There's more AA sites. There's more infantry down. And, yeah, I would definitely stay off the roads. But, you know, you'll figure it out, right, guys?
Hey,
Also, how you doing,
everybody,
peeps?
I told you
pups.
how I plan to deal with this.
Yeah, you have minds, right? Anyway, any questions from anyone in the peanut gallery here?
The other question,
Forward you go.
can I use target weapon points and stuff on VMAP for easier call signs, or do you want me to avoid that?
You do whatever you want. Again, this is just teething something that I think would be really cool to run every month. Shepard, go.
I was just going to say, as a note to ground team, if we lose contact with you on the radio, I'm going to have the pilot do a low pass and drop red flares. If you see red flares, find the JTAC and pick up his radio, so we know you're not all dead.
That's a good thing to set right now. Mac, I saw your mic queue up. You got a question, or are we good?
Oh, that was just noodle.
Okay. Anyone else?
Suggestion for the next time, Liru.
Let's keep that to debrief.
Okay.
Okay. Good luck. Have fun. How you doing, peeps? Sorry, buddy. I was getting the boys sorted. Your buddy Vlad is going to be in the SOG team today, and he's going to have the toughest Vietnam experience of his life, because I've Zeused for him in the official SOG capacity with the devs and the dev team. I used to do an op for them once a month, but we've been on a little bit of a hiatus because the guy that coordinates that has been busy. I gotta respawn because my Zeus is busted, because of course it is. But I've played with him in SOG on RT Columbia on the weekends, and that's child's play compared to what I'm about to do to these people.
Roger, loading the crates now. Stand by. Pilots.
Get myself on 5-0. All right. There was a radio tower I wanted to be on over here. That's for infinite range. This is Zeus on 5-0. Requesting radio check, over.
Good check.
Icon, this is 1-1. Good check. How copy?
Affirm. SOG, I assumed you just checked in, over.
Thanks, Icon.
I just want to make sure we've got comms between JTAC and the 119, because if we don't, then we got a problem. Kane.
Yeah, copy. Hearing squelches, not
All right,
hearing
cool.
Transmission.
Oh.
Yeah, 10 clicks with some terrain interference. I'm assuming they'll have to be in the air first before I can actually grab them.
But you can hear Zeus right now, correct?
That's an FM.
Okay. Well, so I'm going to give you fair warning. Like I said earlier, you are in a hot zone, so 5-minute grace period might not be 5 minutes. But good luck.
Good copy, Icon.
Oh, yeah. The one thing I want to check, because this is going to determine if I was actually nice today to them or not. Let's see. Medical. I think I set it to 9? No, I did 8.5. Okay, yeah. All right. Usually that number is 3.5. That determines how much damage they can take before they get knocked unconscious from bullets. Not necessarily pain, but those are different features to work with. But, peeps, welcome to my little neck of the woods. So, what you would probably end up doing is going with Spooky in a Cobra gunship. I think we determined it would be U.S. Marine Corps, probably something around Iraqi Freedom or Gulf Coast War.
This is Striker on 59.
Yeah.
I've lost comms with everyone else. Is this good comms?
Good copy at this time from 1-1.
Alright, so that little team
We're taxing the deck off.
has started up. We've got both
Jupiter, this is
F-100s
Striker.
in the
Did you
air.
hear me?
119 starting to tax. That's the big boy. Might have to do a little bit of some corrections here because it did a bit of a tough turn. The F4s are getting their pylons changed up. Gonna be very rocket and napalm heavy on some of these. And then we got some AGMs and Sidewinders and gun pods. There's the 119 taking off. She's equipped with 20mm guns and multiple 7.62 M134 miniguns, as well as a flare launcher, and she's off. The radio operator coordinating all the air assets is going to be in there, and they're going to basically help the SOG team not get absolutely annihilated. Speaking of getting absolutely annihilated, I want to get this guy killed off so the team respawns, but it's like I'm not going to get that opportunity. We'll have some additional 4-man teams coming up. We got more patrols down. Avalanche modules will start kicking in soon, and we got plenty of AA sites all the way around in case air flies low and slow to shoot them down. Peeps. Underscore gets
1-1,
sniped
copy.
off in the beginning here.
Keep going.
This is Striker on 50. I've got no comms. Can anyone hear me?
Striker, this is 1-1. Good copy.
Metro, this is Zeus. People are checking in with you. Can you confirm, over?
I can't hear anyone on comms. I can only hear you.
Reset your radio coefficient, or your T4 plugin.
Roger that.
LRs by default should reach
Jupiter, this is
5 to 10
1-1, copy.
clicks. But I'm trying to think right now. The previous AO had a similar range though, so I'm trying to figure out why they're not hearing each other at the moment. If I bum...
50 check.
Good check.
Yeah, they can hear Metro, but he can't... Metro, they can hear you, but you can't hear them, apparently. So that's something wrong with your radio, then.
Long range appears to be working, but my short range doesn't, even though I'm flying right next to them.
You're on your own at the moment, though, Metro. And, yeah, short range should not be working. Your long range is the one that should be working, Goober.
I'm right above them. They said they would be on 55 for short.
No. Dual chamber your long range radio between 50 and 55. The short range radio is literally 100 meters in Vietnam, Goober. That's why you can't hear them. Dumbass. We've never done short ranges in helicopters and birds, you silly, silly Goober.
Aviation call signs on this net. Check in.
SOG team, this is Jupiter. Checking in. How copy?
Geniuses. Alright.
Jupiter, this is 1-1. Good
Start
copy.
making
How
this
many?
fun. Maybe having enough race period here. Let's kick this into high gear. 119's gonna be flying overhead. We're hearing tracker shots
SOG
go
team, this is
in.
Jupiter. How copy?
Jupiter, this is 1-1. Good
Oh,
copy.
thank God
How
they finally have
many?
comms
Over.
with each other. My God, that took them a little bit, but let's start getting fun
Hi,
stuff.
comms, this is 1-1.
Ground
This
team,
is hi,
air.
send message. Again, the only three people that should really be on this net is HiCom, the FIRC operator, and the JTAC. Any other air-to-air call sign contact should be over 5-5. How copy?
Yeah, good copy. This is Flare operator trying to check in with ground team.
Then who the hell just called in earlier? What?
Hi, comms, this is 1-1. Advise, do you have comms with Jupiter at this time?
You've been talking to each other.
I haven't been hearing anything except the other aircraft, and now you, Liru.
Well, keep flying over their position and trying to get on comms then.
Roger that.
Make sure you're using your long range and not your short range, since this is apparently an issue today.
Yeah, advise 1-1 can hear Jupiter, but Jupiter seems unable to read me.
I swear to God, if he was using his short range too. Why do we have an AI generated in there?
50 check.
Last call, fine. Identify yourself. Good check. Over.
This is Flare Operator using the long range of the aircraft, checking in on 50.
Jupiter, this is 1-1. How copy?
Auto circles? That's nice.
Jupiter, this is 1-1. How copy?
1-1. This is Jupiter. Solid copy.
For fuck's sake, you
Fucking
guys.
Finally. Right, Jupiter, at this time, need to coordinate napalm strike on TRP reference start point. How copy?
Now we can get started.
Copy that. Napalm
Because these
strike,
chuckleheads
TRP,
learn how to use a
stand by.
radio. I need to rip the short ranges off of the
ground teams,
pilots
Jupiter,
since
what is
people
current
aren't
ground
that
position?
intelligent anymore. And, yeah, no, we should be good beyond that.
Jupiter, this is 1-1.
Let me go ahead and get these deleted. It looks like
location at this time.
only those
We
two
have
firefights
moved,
have
I
happened.
believe, somewhere around.
And we got markers going because these guys are going up the
500
northernmost
of, start point
corner
at this time.
here. They've been relatively
Yeah,
stealthy
roger,
though for
stand
the
by.
moment, but we do have tracker shots going off. We also have, looks like a vehicle was struck right here by air assets. But now we just need to tighten the noose a little bit. And we've got the final plane finally taken off. So Jupiter is
1-1, this is
our
Jupiter, napalm
119's
strike,
call
stand
sign.
by.
We have Pegasus 2, we got Striker, Eagle 2, and someone hasn't put their Finamajig down, so
1-1 Jupiter. Air is
that's
spotting
something.
hostile convoys. Are we weapons free on those?
Is 1-1. That's an A firm at this time. If you can see it, you can shoot it.
Jupiter copies.
you can see all the AI we have down coming in to track the players here, so a lot of stuff is eventually going to come and follow them. Spooky is not dead
1-1 Jupiter,
yet.
stand by
He
for napalm.
is
Good copy, standing by at this time.
the second guy in the line here. So they're right now trying to fish hook around to then get on the northern side of the LZ. And we're hearing napalm starting to strike down. Plane doing a very low pass there to identify that Dishkovic. But my AI are having a little bit of trouble tracking at the moment, but the planes can't fly too low, otherwise they will be shot down by my AAA. These guys are doing a very wide maneuver, though. Eventually we will get them in a pretty nasty position. But let's see what else we can put on them. I got additional Dishkas I can send down, as well as a ZPU if I wanted to.
1-1 Jupiter. I'm observing a AA position in the open. Are you near any open areas?
Jupiter, this is 1-1. At this time, we are near. I
think we're gonna get them pinned right
direct
here.
North. We have light tree cover, I believe.
And yes,
one
the
of
pilots did finally
F4s
figure out
just
what their
flew
radios
over
were.
Us. We have a AA position somewhere to our east, but do not have direct line of sight or anything on that at this time. How copy?
Roger, solid copy. We have eyes on AA gun engaging.
Good copy. Out.
So air just took out this AAA site. Literally on the opposite side of the engagement zone for the players here. Players, meanwhile, we might finally get some action in a moment. One of the aircraft managed to do a strike on the Dishka truck.
1-1 Jupiter, napalm strike complete. AA gun suppressed. Over.
We might get these guys pinned proper in a moment.
Jupiter 1-1, good copy on napalm strike. Try and coordinate with the other assets on walking that napalm further to the north until they hit a dirt road. There should be a blue form marker
And there we
near
go.
there. How copy?
1-1 Jupiter. I'm tracking the blue 4 marker. Is that current friendly pause or is that a target point?
At this time, it is close to current friendly pause, however, is not accurate. We are moving east from that position at this time.
1-1 Jupiter copies.
Alright, I'll get Taz teleported back in. I just have to hope he doesn't get spawn cammed, which it looks like he won't, so we're good there. Now we're gonna start doing boxing, because I want to have air start racking up targets here. 119's doing orbitals over the blue 4 position at the moment. I'd imagine the camera operator's trying to get eyes on him. They got eyes on that red smoke right there.
Yeah, good copy. At this time, you are weapons free on red smoke.
Roger that. Reference filming positions.
And they just struck that AAA Vic back there.
Yeah, friendly position is approximately 100 meters west of
You'd have teleport ready to get Daz back in the AO.
100 meters
There's the strike coming in. So they're saturating that area at the moment. That's the squad they first engaged. Without a refined target, they're not going to be able to hit much, but that's at least going to slow that group down. I get Daz back with his group because he relogged for tech. And he'll get back into position here. So I believe there are 11 players tonight in the SOG team.
1-1, this is Jupiter. Rocket run inbound on dirt road.
Good copy of this one.
And they're going to continue to bypass north. And I'm going to start maneuvering everything behind them to keep track.
Jupiter, this 1-1, advise, what's the status of that napalm strike walking north from the start point? How copy?
1-1, this is Jupiter. Napalm strikes discontinued. Do you want to keep bringing that up?
That's a negative, not all the way from the start point. Try and smack in and around that road you were just hitting. How copy?
1-1 Jupiter copies. If you can give us some target boxes on the map for the pilots to reference, we can start laying napalm as interdiction.
Copy, 1-1.
Alright, we're going to keep tracking. We do have some of the Dishkas firing up into the air, I believe, at some of the air assets here. Most of my sites, okay, actually have been hit already. We still have that one on the southern side. The small one still has its quad working. I'm gonna mess around.
Jupiter, this 1-1, be advised, we have a target box lined up, marked November 1. You are clear within 200
Time
meters
is going
of that
into the
target
early
box at
morning.
this time. How copy?
But you can see the sheer amount of stuff stacking on
1-1,
them, and you
Jupiter
can hear
copies,
mines
target
going
marked
off on their
November
rear. That's going to be slowing down that infantry even more.
Jupiter, this 1-1, be advised, we have friendly infantry in the open, top of a ridge line. I believe we have a possible enemy encampment somewhere to our northeast. Would you be able to get eyes on that so we know if it's manned or not in the future? How copy?
They're calling up an
1-1, this is
encampment.
Jupiter. Send your last.
Huh. And Air's asking for
1-1, didn't
clarification
copy that. Could you
there.
resend?
Yeah, good copy. Friendly infantry just crossed ridge line north.
Definitely a
of
slower
marked
start
November
compared to
1
the other
position.
time, but
We have a enemy.
had an airstrike with a napalm strike follow up, and
to our southeast.
Shit, I don't think it was
when
napalm,
able,
it was
get
something
eyes
else,
on
but
and
both birds
identify
came in
whether
on the same
friendly or
vector and
hostile
double
or
tapped that position.
unmanned. How copy?
Jupiter copies. Marked on map. Hostile camp. We'll investigate.
Yeah, I'm good. Copy.
They're keeping their blue 4 mark updated. So King got towards the rear because he stopped and tried to transmit. SOG team's still moving here. But I am going to do my best to box them in, but got a lot of stuff now coming along their tail. So they're running out of maneuver room. We'll eventually have to force them into some sort of strike. And you do hear tracker shots going off, as well as some distant AAA. That appears to be this surviving gun. Still trying to strike at some of the planes. Looks like this one's engaged in the 119. To minimal effect. You hear more mines going off back here. That's going to keep slowing down some of the squads. You can tell which units are the tracker ones because they're still moving aggressively, whereas some of them are just outright pinned at the moment. Metro, I guess, died on his landing.
This is Jupiter. Eyes on position. Looks like most of it's underground. There are some
What happened
structures,
there?
but no movement seen at this time.
I was not expecting to see a pilot death today, but I guess we got one.
This is 1-1. Sagan, you're last.
Jupiter has eyes on
First death is an air asset tonight.
Outcrop. I believe most of the facilities are underground. I can
Gonna
observe
get that
a few
cleared, but
no
damn.
movement.
Good copy this time. Out.
This is one life, yep. Metro, what happened on your landing, dude? Did you come in too hot or what? Alright, I've got blocking forces around. I don't know their exact position around here, though, so I'm not going to track. Unless we actually get into a firefight here. Gonna delete the stuff on the rear over there. You got air streaking over again. Went out from under you. What do you mean by that? You still hear the tracker shots behind. I'm doing alright, Caleb. Hope you're doing okay, too. Alright, looks like this site was completely destroyed. I'm going to start cleaning up the server a little bit. I'll go ahead and delete that site, but I'll keep the other one present.
Jupiter, there's 1-1.
See if they run into that group of VC. They might get incredibly lucky, though. Bring in another convoy of vehicles here. JTAC honestly should be in constant communication with that radio operator to constantly keep their position updated. And I'm not hearing that.
This is Jupiter.
Because if there's a break in that radio communication, things are going to get very messy very quickly. I'm going to keep following the trails here. Yeah, Metro died on the crash land. So we're down to 4 airframes instead of 5. Landed on a slight turn and couldn't save it.
Yeah, Jupiter advise at this time the blue 4 mark on map seems to be getting periodically updated. It is going to be as close to our position as we can accurately track at this time. Be advised we have a request in for a rocket strike approximately 200 meters to our north, moving east-southeast at this time.
1-1, Jupiter copies. Can you mark the target with smoke?
Alright, all the stuff that's super far back, I'm gonna go ahead and delete
Jupiter
because
will
it
attempt
might reset
to,
later.
however, the...
But if it's back here, it's just kind of
may
eating
not reach by one.
performance.
Roger that.
But they're just bypassing.
Jupiter target is marked by red smoke. Unsure if it'll breach the canopy. How
So
copy?
I'm gonna set up some more here.
This is 1-1. This is Jupiter. Eyes on red smoke.
Oh wow, they got red smoke right on them. Damn.
1-1 Jupiter. What was the direction of the strike?
Direction should be northwest to southeast. However, needs to hold short of the road, as that is where friendlies are currently
Yeah,
positioned.
you're lining that up. It should be north to south away from you, because you're putting yourself in the strike zone there. If it goes short or long, depending on where the airframe comes in, because I didn't hear egress or ingress. So this should be interesting. I'm not sure they even know you went down. I mean, it's the radio operator's job to check in. So they might not have even noticed, knowing the fact that they were having some radio comms, yourself included, in terms of issues. Go ahead and delete those teams. That destroyed at least 70 to 80% of that team. They're going to be incapacitated.
1-1. This is Jupiter. Rocket strike complete.
All right, I'm going to step my game up here.
This is 1-1. Good copy. No eyes on to determine BDA. However, it's good to have something covering our ass. How copy?
Jupiter copies.
I'm going to get incredibly defensive with where my patrols are, because we know where their end position is. So from there, we can stop any fish legging around. I think the just the amount of air is slowing down any ground vic travel. So I'm trying to set vehicles up in defensive formations and posturing here. JY, thanks for the 53-month resub, broski. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
1-1. This is Jupiter.
Is 1-1 send it?
Be advised, we're starting to look yellow on
Nah,
the
freak, I
here,
can't,
So I'm gonna start cycling aircraft.
Gotta focus on the guys in the field
Good
here.
copy. Act as you see fit.
Alright, do you have an immediate strike areas? We have a little bit of napalm and a bunch of rockets left.
He does not, because he's been lucky enough to maneuver everyone outside
Yeah,
of the
good copy.
AO.
At this time, reference previous red smoke.
I do want to
There is
force
a
an
dirt
engagement,
road
though.
just to the east of that. Requesting napalm on that, moving south to north. How copy?
1-1. This is Jupiter.
Because they've
Solid
been
copy.
very
Napalm
lucky in
strike, dirt
getting
road,
2/3 of the
moving
way
south
without
to
really
north.
much of a contestant here. So I want to stop that. I want it to be rough. I want it to be gritty. Because right now it's been a cakewalk. It's supposed to still be a 9 out of 10, but they've been maneuvering really well, and the AI teams have been pretty slow. So I'd say right now it's been about a 3, maybe a 4. I mean, they've been doing a really good job with their maneuvering, don't get me wrong. But I want to bump it back up to that 9 level. And we'll get there one way or another.
1-1 Jupiter. Target mark nape on map. Is that accurate?
Yeah, these guys aren't
Jupiter,
crossing
1-1,
the
that's
ridge
9
there, so I'm just
time.
going to delete those to prioritize frames for all the units around here.
Yep.
We're seeing some ground stuff over here, but if I can keep bouncing them away from the LZ area, then there's no way for them to actually get through. They're doing a lot of strikes around at the moment for deterrence. And I mean, it's working because all my stuff's getting cut anyway.
Jupiter, there's 1-1.
Go for Jupiter.
Let's see what they do.
This is Jupiter. Send it.
Because they can also always hear them coming with the voices and
Jupiter,
whatnot.
this is 1-1. At this time, requesting 1x rocket run 100 meters south of the SOG marker at this time, moving west to east.
Something's one off over yonder. I think that was Cookoff
1-1,
from
this
the
is Jupiter.
vehicles.
Solid copy.
I think they're dog hooking around, but if they continue on this route, then I'll finally have them boxed in on something. AO-wise, I mean, they got some hills to work with, but this could be a very tough position to get boxed in on. Now we got it. We still have that four-man team on the rear. They're gonna run right into a squad here. There it is. Point man immediately takes out multiple targets. 3 targets there. We got this four-man team on its own, though. Daz holding the rear. This is a dangerous spot. (119), this is Break. Jupiter, this is Zeus. How copy?
Jupiter copies.
Did you just order a rocket run strike on players at this time? Over.
Not intentionally, but I did tell him to reference green tracer. He might have adjusted too far north. based
Yeah,
on
you just
that.
killed about half the SOG team.
Fuck, Roger.
Did you get clearance from ground to make that strike?
Yeah, he gave me a strike about 100 meters south of the target marker.
Didn't hear it over this net.
Yeah, HiCom, this is 1-1. That strike was requested. We were moving northeast, so I'm not entirely sure what happened there. Wait, what?
Okay. I just wanted to be clear because this mission might have just become foobarred. Good luck. Out. I'm very, very strict on the ROE. I don't know why JTAC isn't with the rest of their force here, but... well, we're going to have KIAs after that one, that's for sure, because there's not enough people for them to recover with. That is honestly heartbreaking. Very bad call there. Because JTAC is on their own back here as well with Black Team. Way away. I don't even know why they're this spaced out in the first place, so these guys are going to get hung up to dry. Squad lead's down at the moment. Very bad call here. Spooky's still up, but he's part of the team that's kind of SOL at this point.
1-1 Jupiter.
And JTAC's not even with
Eagle are off station. Wolfpack and Jupiter are on
the
station.
group that's dying. So there goes High Ready, there goes Jason.
Good copy. Negative Eagle on station.
Now this is where the firefight is, so that's where I'm going to keep pushing forces, but JTAC's not in a position to call air for these units, so they're basically on their own. And it doesn't help that they just got struck. Very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. So, based off of what JTAC told me, that was a miscoordination with their squad lead then, because if they're going to separate the JTAC and the squad lead, it goes on the squad lead and JTAC to coordinate. That squad lead's dead. So, there was just no coordination there at all.
1-1 Jupiter. We're seeing some good tracers down in Newsport.
Yeah, JTAC can't call it because he's not with the rest of his group. So JTAC can only call for what's near him.
Jupiter, this is 1-1. Oh, wait out at this time.
And he's stressed because he doesn't know where friendlies are because they separated. I have no idea why they decided to do a force split here, but I think they're dead. I honestly think they're dead. I'm just simulating additional forces in the AO because there's supposed to be an entire battalion around here. And you saw in the previous op on the weekend that they were able to make it to the LZ and hold. It's just they eventually got overwhelmed because they were working with half the airframes. But for whatever reason, these chuckleheads did a force split. Now they're in a lot of trouble. The only way JTAC can remedy this is if he gets back up with his group, but they're down to a single medic at this point. This is a horrible call.
Jupiter's one.
Go for Jupiter.
Advise at this time requesting 1x rocket run approximate 50 to 100 meters to our southeast. Scratch that way one.
Now these guys are still going to take the brunt of the assault here. We got more units coming in. This is hi, send message.
Would you like me to be repairing my 4 Phantom for the next 6 minutes, or can you fix that real quick?
Why is it damaged?
The landing apparently wasn't soft.
Well, that's not on me, is it?
Well, guess I'll be here for the next 6 minutes. I'll see you guys later.
See you in 6 minutes.
Jupiter, this is 1-1.
God, it's like there's like 2 other airframes in the air that can cover you.
Guys requesting rocket strike to our northeast, reference SOG-ish marker. Approximately 100 meters out. Walk it northwest to southeast at this time.
Roger that. Need smoke. Need smoke marker.
I really don't understand why these guys aren't trying to pull back and regroup with those guys or vice versa. I don't really get why they're keeping this a force split. But no, I'm not going to hold any hands tonight based off of the actions I've already been seeing. Welcome to a 9 out of 10. If you screw up, that's not on me. A little worried about King right now because he's getting bolt action on his rear, and he goes down. JTAC's down. These guys don't have a medic to fix anything serious. Serious, I think, might have just bled out.
1-1, this is Jupiter. Eyes on red smoke. Danger close. Rocket strike. Northwest to southeast. Confirm.
And they're not going to have a medic to get those guys up if they're too far gone.
1-1, this is Jupiter. How copy?
No one's going to be able to step up, so you're going to see the 119 start doing low passes. Debrief's going to be a little harsh, I'm going to admit. I'm just going to ask him, hey, who authorized the force split? Why did you split your force? What's going on here? I'm going to be honest, these scenarios are as brutal as they want to make them for themselves, and... Oh. Very unfortunate here. See, and that's weird, Crazy, because they all have a short range, and they all start on the same net. I started them all on 6-2 today, I believe. So they should have comms with each other. If they don't, that means they intentionally took their radios off of the net, which is even dumber. Because this is showing me that they don't have comms with each other, because these guys should have come up and reinforced this group as soon as someone went down.
1-1, this is Jupiter. Do you copy?
That's amazing. Because I even preset your radios all before the op to be on the same frequency. But yeah, this is... There's no momentum here. We have another wave coming.
At SOG-ish, aka blue team at this time. We have
air's coming over, dropping red flares.
This is Jupiter. Copy.
Doc actually took the radio. Thank you, Doc.
Green smoke is friendlies.
Understood. Green smoke friendlies.
Now let's see if these two teams can regroup. We might have a salvage here.
Red team is also in hot shit. I need fire support to the south, 50 to 100 meters south.
Underscore's on fire.
50 to 100 meters. How copy?
Copy that. Fire support south.
We got a red smoke grenade down. No, there's Molotov cocktails that Op4 can throw.
Consolidate in one position at the green smoke. We'll bring everything in around you.
Yeah, they really should consolidate, shouldn't they?
Solid copy. Be mindful, the green smoke has just ended what is the location of one team. The other team is south of that.
Roger that. Can you mark, the other team mark the location? I'm going to go to red smoke. Can you advise red smoke targets?
So it's interesting because they know where the other position is.
I've got eyes on red smoke. Is that a target marker? We can strike it.
Spooky here doing his best to hold. He is in a Boku target environment here.
Yeah, Jupiter, we copy. Looks like you're in the shade. Where do you want it?
Yeah, Jupiter, at this time, if it's not green, then smack it.
Roger that. Can you confirm all
JTAC's
friendlies are in
making
one
that call.
consolidated position, and can you mark that with a green smoke, please?
And Spooky finally goes down.
That's a negative at this time. We'll have one green smoke, one blue.
Hey, as long as you can give me verified colors, that's good enough.
Yeah, Spooky got shot multiple times there.
Jupiter, this is 1-1. At this time, we have blue smoke on a rock formation west of rock formation. Correction, west face of rock formation is friendlies. Advise green smoke is also friendly at this time.
I'm gonna track
1-1,
them
Jupiter
over.
copies. Blue and green smoke are friendly positions.
Oh my god. So they got serious Uncon. They're not going to be able to get him up until Ryan gets back, but they traded it for Spooky. You see the 119 starting to fire in this massive
Jupiter, be
crowd.
advised. We only have eyes on blue smoke. We will strike everything to the east of that.
Good copy, east of blue smoke.
Well, that separation mistake, I think, cost 6 lives there, 5 or 6. Because I can't remember if we started with 11 or 12, but we're at the numbers now to reference the other operation. We're at the numbers that they were at within 5 minutes of the operation ending.
Good copy, I'm hoping that's it now.
There goes Spooky. Oh. Rest in peace. I got the 119 putting in blanket fire here. I'm going to pursue, and we've got this entire other group over here that finally decided to commit.
1-1 Jupiter, be advised. I have airstrike coming in north and south of your position.
1-1 copies all. Blue smoke is back up.
Roger that, I'm tracking.
They got serious backup.
Confirm we've got guns and rockets coming in to the northwest as well.
Yeah, affirm.
And now here comes that heavy fire. Underscore not realizing he's got people running right up to him. A little bit of a frame loss there as that napalm comes in force. I think this is going to be their last stand here, though.
Jimmy's 1-1 at this time. Disregard red smoke is close to friendlies.
No one's watching rear at the moment.
Wolfpack off station, be advised, we have enemies moving incredibly close to our position.
Roger that, do I have authorization to put guns on that?
I'm gonna up, yeah.
Affirm, if it is not directly on this hill, you can hit it.
They're calling for danger close strikes. Let's see if they can save it.
This is Jupiter.
Yeah, Spooky, this went to shit because JTAC and 3 people ran off on their own and called an airstrike on the rest of the squad, so not really happy with them today, but they're reaping what they sow at this point.
Blue smoke is out.
Because now they're at half strength, and I'm giving a breather on the spawn, but we need to see additional airstrikes come in. Hey, I got a quick question for my own sanity, guys. You just landed, right?
Yeah.
Did you have a problem landing?
No.
Thank you. That's all I needed to know.
1-1 Jupiter, rocket run coming in southeast of your position.
Good copy, rocket runs coming in southeast.
Yeah. Skill issues. Anyway. JTAC ran off with black team and ended up like 150 meters away. That's why the airstrike came in.
1-1 Jupiter copies, be advised. Good one.
Oh no. Oh god, they just got they're getting hit with Molotovs. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh my god.
Good copy, bid.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
1-1, this is Jupiter. You still alive?
I think that's the ball game. Here, Sam's still on fire. Let me go put him out of his misery.
Roger that.
I'm sorry, boy. I have to put you down now.
Any ground forces, this is Jupiter. How copy?
Oh.
Hey.
Oh, did we all lose?
So, if we have everyone here, I mean, we're only 50 minutes in. If you guys want to try that again, I'm down. Just, you know, don't take a very long route, is all I'm going to say. But that all went to shit. It was fine. And then, for whatever reason, JTAC ended up with black team about 150 meters away from the rest of the team and somehow managed to call an airstrike on the rest of the team. And then there was no comms between the teams, so there was no rendezvous, and y'all just got pinned down and absolutely fucked. I've never seen that before, but I guess there's a first for everything.
Yeah, what was it about having confidence in me?
If we want to.
I'm good to go again.
Yeah, I'm good to run.
Yeah.
Did you want to just take a more direct route this time than going more...
Get back on the server, reslot, let's go again.
I think there was a severe overestimation of the Kono caves and how much of a problem it was going to be.
Back up.
Well, okay, so there were multiple skill issues, I'm going to say. There were pilots setting the wrong radios. They were setting their short ranges to talk over 100... There was radio issues, and then multiple pilots also plowed their birds into the runway, which was kind of weird. because I finally went over to Mac. Yeah, 2 people. One person, so you outright died. Another pilot plowed and told me he had a 6-minute repair, which I told him, well, enjoy the 6 minutes. And then I noticed Mac land. I walked over to him, like, did you have a problem landing? He's like, no. So, skill issue, guys. But, yeah. Oof.
Oh, was Metro the 100 pilot?
It's not important.
That's.
Am I free to take slot, Liru?
If we need a close to full SOG team to do this, if we don't have it, we can't rerun it.
I'm
Tiger Medic's getting back on.
I am willing to jump into ground.
back on.
Because we got 21 people in here, so we should have a full. So we need you guys to just get back on the server. So we'll give it a few minutes. But let's do our debrief while people are slotting in for that mission specifically. And I want to run this again because I don't want to end it on that. All right?
Yeah.
Fair.
So we had some tech issues because some people were being very, very silly. Who's hot micing me? Sam. Or is it high red? No, it's Sam. Sam, can you mute your mic? I'd appreciate it. Thank you, buddy. So... I can't win, can I? So, overall... I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him.
Move him.
I'm gonna kill him.
Hit yourself, Sam. He's gonna kill you.
Gotta tab out. There we go. Alright, so... we got the radio issues sorted. You guys got... I mean, again, really, like, everything else was textbook. JTAC finally got in comms with the ground. Things got coordinated proper. And then just... Why did JTAC go off with Black Team on a completely separate tangent than the rest of the squad? I guess that's what I want to know.
It was quite literally... while I was coordinating fire missions, I stayed still. Black Team have been maintaining an escort for me the entire time because they're the rear team, so they've been making sure that everyone ahead of them is ahead of them. And we literally just lost track of where they were because last we knew they were moving north, and somehow they ended up moving south.
Okay.
Or they moved more directly east. But yeah, we just lost track of exactly where they went.
What happened there was, what's it called? People called contact that was close. Nobody dealt with the close contact. They kept moving on. Black Team ran into the contact. We can't really push through with the amount of fire that's coming out, and we had to deal with what we did. When we dealt with what we did, one of my guys basically got fucking hit with a firebomb. He needed to put himself out, so he spent a few moments. And when we went to go regroup with them, they kind of just kept going after we told them we were dealing with it.
Okay. Because you guys were separated for a solid like 3 or 4 minutes before you even hit contact. So how about as a precedent, you never want to be separated. If you notice you're separated, stop moving forward and pull back and try to set a rendezvous. Throw a smoke grenade if you absolutely need it. But you just witnessed what happens when 2 groups are separate, and somehow JTAC managed to call an airstrike right on top. That was just comical.
Yeah.
That was
while
comical.
asking on shortwave where anyone was.
So we had a structure in place, but it seems that because we had a point man in like red team was keeping track of us, and then my back guy was keeping track of blue team. Like we had that train. Somewhere in that train, it just fell apart.
Can I say something?
I have to ask.
Hold on, let's Spooky speak because he speaks on an official term.
I was in charge. I was in charge of the green team, and there's a.
Here, one second.
Whole lot of people.
Sorry, it's putting us back through T-Far on the one-way because we're, I pushed us back to map, but go ahead.
Okay, so on point, I was saying the direction of travel and the distance of travel, and where we were headed on the map every single time. Too many people were declaring that we're doing all this other stuff. Like, there are too many people talking on the radio instead of letting the team leaders do the talking on the radio and letting the squad leader make the decisions on what's going to happen. So just stop talking on the radio and talk amongst your team yourself, and let the team leaders and squad leaders do the talking on the radio. Because that's why stuff got missed. So just don't use your radio unless you're a team leader or a squad leader, or unless you have immediate information you need to pass.
Or we're in contact, and then information is valuable from everyone.
Yeah, but at the same time, you should be able to reach everyone just by being on yelling, because at that point the enemy knows where we are anyways.
PTS.
All right. What? Did someone say PTS? Okay. What do you want?
Yes.
Yes, serious.
The more we can draw a line and keep on the line, it makes it easier both to follow and place mines to make sure rear guard always gets hit.
The only issue with that is, again, as much as we want to follow a line, we were just going to start walking into patrols, so we have to, you know, advert from those.
But you're going to hit shit no matter what. It's
Yeah.
just how you maneuver from one shitstorm to another. Are you going to have air carpet bomb your way forward and just keep pushing on the line, or are you going to try to maneuver around? Because you ended up doing this. But not too exact, but, you know, you were trying something like that. And that, I'm going to be honest, there's a tracker here, there's here, 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 here. It's everywhere. So no matter where you go, you're going to run into contact. And if you don't, I'm going to spawn stuff because this is meant to be a shitstorm.
Remember, guys, you're running away. Run away to the LZ. Don't stop to take pictures.
Yeah, they already know that we're in this area, and they pretty much know exactly where we are almost all the time.
All right.
So, if I can just add one bit of advice, we're a small team. We're in overwhelming contact. We're not meant to face and engage the enemy every time. If you're getting engaged, break contact, put down a screen, and call in air support on it. We're meant to escape. We're not meant to, like, fight.
Well, this is a first in this community where I've actually had us rerun the op immediately. So, yeah, last time I did this was TSB. Damn. All right. Good luck. Blue 4, I recommend you wait so you get radio comms with the 119 before you move out to start triggering some of the modules. But as you witness, the small one with the 4-man patrols will still come to you eventually. So, yeah, good luck. I got nothing. I haven't restarted a mission since like 2019 or 2020 because they all got wiped in like 20 minutes. This one, 45, but I refuse to end today on that because people took everything they learned and kind of threw it out the damn window. I want to try that again. Now that they know, now that they've experienced the shit, I know they can do better. I want to see better. High is on 5-0.
Good copy. High 1150.
And I'm not doing VC this time. I'm doing NBA field, so it's going to be even harder. Last call sign. Good copy. And I am actually going to do...
1 copies out.
We're going to do a mix of both, but I'm going to go reinforce the airfield immediately. Send in GOAT Team 6 now. Because here's the thing, this can be done in 60 minutes. I'll just shorten the aircraft helicopter wait time so we fit this whole block under 2 hours, but I know they can do better. I want to prove that they can do better, because that was silly. I literally saw, like, I was ready to ban Miner because that was directly on him, and I was told, no, we did that on purpose. I'm like, what do you mean you airstruck yourselves on purpose? Ya goobers? Don't separate. It's really that easy. Just don't separate. Which just goes to show you, here's all the stuff I deal with. But Infok, thanks for the resub, broski. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Yeah, I do gotta bring back Checkpoint RP and MCO. We'll see how it goes. To be fair, they may have been trying to reset the op. No, because I've never done that. I've never reset an op and kept streaming. Normally, I would just go and do what I want right now. And hell, I should have, to be honest, but I want... trying to make this a monthly thing, so there's an opportunity for me to get a little bit more test data to tweak. So I'm going to take it. Alright. 119 is outbound. We've got all but one frame outbound at the moment. I think the fast one's just changing their kit out for more rocket pods and some AGMs. Yep, they've already loaded all their cargo, so now it's just a wait-and-see game. But they should be able to have comms with each other right now. Surprised they haven't yet. And you know what? I'm going to be... I said 4-man teams, right? Okay.
HiCom, this is 1-1.
This is HiCom, send message 1-1.
Advise, do we have to actually be on the LZ point in order to call in the extract?
That is an A-firm. You have to be somewhere in the blue area of the LZ. Break. As I said in the original brief, there is additional craters and cover in there for you to utilize, so you're not absolutely effed. Over.
Yeah, good copy. Just want to know if we could call it in slightly early, but all good.
You can only call it when you're in there, but because we're on reduced time, I'm shortening the flight time from 20 to 10 minutes for the helicopter. Over.
Yeah, 1-1 copies all. Out.
1-1, this is Jupiter. How copy?
Oh, is this a... This is a 762. That's cute.
1-1, this is Jupiter. How copy? We're on station.
Okay, let's go.
Ground team, this is Jupiter. How copy?
Definite voice, northwest.
1-1, this is high. Message over.
Is 1-1 send it?
Are you speaking on your short range or long range?
You ready to step off?
When I'm talking to you guys, I'm on long.
Okay, because Jupiter's trying to call you, and he's much closer to you than I am.
Yeah, good copy. I'm hearing the squelches, wasn't hearing transmission, trying to fix it now.
You know what? I'm gonna get rid of this because this is biasing
Jupiter
me.
is 1-1. How copy?
This is Jupiter. We copy. We are on station, starting to engage AA positions now.
Because I'm not hearing their problems because...
Time advise, ground is starting to move off east of start point. You are clear on TRP Alpha in 2 mics. How copy?
Alright, so they've already begun the airstrike.
This is Jupiter. Copy. You are moving eastbound. We are cleared on TRP Alpha 2 mics.
Yeah, Jupiter correction on last 1 mic.
I'm gonna be honest.
Correction, 1 mic.
Forge was doing a great job maneuvering his squad,
Right, Striker, stand by
and the
for test.
reason it failed the first time wasn't on Forge, Cole. And I'm not trying to defend him, I'm actually just pointing that out. The whole reason it failed was because JTAC got lost with Black Team, they didn't reconfigure their group, and then air bombed ground because JTAC wasn't with ground. Look at those napalm strikes on that hill. Ooh, cooking.
Jupiter. Send.
Strike lined up for TRP Alpha, ETA, 30 seconds.
Good copy, 30 seconds.
1-1 Jupiter, send your traffic.
Yeah, Jupiter advise, once AA positions are dealt with, your call sign orbiting the LZ, making sure that it and its surrounds are clear for us unless we need to redirect you to our pause. At this time, we need the roads around our route cleared by Eagle and Pegasus assets. How copy?
1-1, this is Jupiter, solid copy. Jupiter orbiting
Oh yeah,
LZ,
yeah. First time we just ran
Pegasus
this, someone
Eagle
foobarred
Center
pretty
turns.
damn hard.
Yeah, it's a good copy, Jupiter.
So now we're gonna hit him with the VC line first, and then I'm going to hit him with PAVN. So airstriking vehicles at the moment. But yeah, in a month or two, when we have this more refined, I'm gonna go on the ground as the JTAC and show everyone how it's supposed to be done.
1-1 Jupiter, update on tasking. Pegasus Eagle are on the hunt. Striker was RTB after
That was
strike
kind
for
of funny
Rihanna.
to watch them get executed by
Good copy, Striker RTB.
by Molotovs, though. Not gonna lie.
Advised, infantry is currently moving.
Oh yeah,
east
I chewed
towards North
JTAC
Cap
out for
NSR.
that separation.
So,
I chewed everyone
make sure
else
they're
out tied
aware
to
of
it because that was such a
Copy.
silly call.
1-1, this is Jupiter. Roger that. You're crossing the MSR time now.
Negative, not crossing at this time, but approaching.
Roger that.
Jupiter, this 1-1 is advised. Across the road.
You better kill me, dude.
Copy that. Bring 0 across the road. Be advised, Striker RTB Winchester.
Good copy.
There we go. Avalanche time, baby. Dom, I'll be running polls again probably in the new year for the monthly op topic. I've just been redoing my schedule because I want to make a few mainstays, but we'll see. But best way to guarantee certain ops will be run is to join the community and play them, broski. Wink.
Jupiter, this is 1-1 advised. You have eyes on white smoke near road.
1-1 Jupiter. Wait 1.
Yeah, they got eyes on that white smoke.
Advice should be mixed with red smoke at this time.
Roger that. Be advised, unable to see current position. We are swinging around now.
Heard another airstrike coming, I think, on that vehicle. We got squads moving up. So they're now trying to maneuver past. We've got Black Team kind of running with their pants down at the moment as there's no security element for them.
What's the status?
1-1, this is Jupiter. Be advised, we threw a lot of ground fire from heavy A position. We're having an RTB for repairs. We are off station at this time.
Good copy, off station. Advise one other.
Jupiter's going off station. Go home, GI, go home. Ooh, 26% health.
1-1, this is Jupiter. Be advised, we are going to take damage. We're RTB. We might make it. Good luck.
Good copy. Good luck.
Their job isn't to play chicken with my AA sites. Their job is to maintain the player base. And now they're off station. We got to see if he'll put other assets on 5-0. Because right now, they're needed most. And they're still focusing on Sam sites. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is where it's going to get spicy. is hi, send message.
Is there a spare aircraft on the airfield, or is this all we got?
There is one spare aircraft frame for each one. Over.
Roger that. We're gonna see if we can land this, I guess.
Yeah.
No, absolutely no remorse. They're attacking a AAA site on their own. They're gonna get goobered if they try that silly shenanigans. Hey, Knight, what's up? Little do they know, there's the battalion up here. And air is, ooh. I don't hear any air assets checking in on 5-0 because,
1-1, this is Jupiter. How copy?
Is 1-1 send it?
Be advised, I'm tasking Wolfpack to be your contact in the air while we are off station.
Good copy. Awaiting contact from Wolfpack.
So it looks like they're going to task one air asset to them directly as the other three are working on AAA capability.
JTAC, this is Wolfpack, checking in.
Wolfpack, this is 1-1. Good check. Advise at this time requesting flyer support. Do you have napalm? How copy?
They're gonna napalm
This is
it.
Wolfpack. We are black on napalm at this time. We have guns.
Here's some of the mines going off.
Advise requesting fire mission between TRP Bravo and TRP Charlie.
Well, they
Moving
landed with
west
no
to
damage. There's the other
at
plane.
This time, need anything heavy that you got. How copy?
Metro's eyeing the runway at the moment. Oh, that is a lot. That is a lot on their butts. Holy shit, that's a lot on their butts. I didn't spawn half of that. What are you painting for?
JTAC, this is Wolfpack. Say again, can you designate target with smoke or mark on map?
Yeah, I don't know why they can't do that, but that's fine.
Wolfpack, this is 1-1. Advise there is a red box north of SOG marker. You are clear to engage in that box at this time. How copy?
Roger that. Striking in red box north of SOG marker.
I mean, if we had airstrikes right now, we would have Boku kills at the moment. Chase them down. Their maneuvering is definitely saving them right now, but they're about to run into a blocking position.
Strike coming in east to west.
Good copy, east to west.
Oh boy. Forge goes down to another friendly airstrike.
Yeah, copy, advise. Move it slightly further west at this time. Danger close on last.
Oh, Forge is not having a good day. One of the mines goes off. That made me giggle. Man, if only there was like some sort of device they could use to change the color on the ground so they could like show where they were in the AO, you know, so air wouldn't hit their position, you know? That would be really, really cool, wouldn't it?
Send it.
Wolfpack at this time requesting fire mission approximately 100 meters east of SOG marker.
I
moving
diagnose
north
you a
to
skill
south.
issue. Thankfully, there's a spare airframe for you.
Thank you.
Roger, 100 meters east, SOG marker, hitting with everything we got. New strike, east of SOG marker, about 100 meters. Go north to south and south to north.
That's bad. So not 100%.
I think we're all down. We're just gonna have to run and go.
You can move it yourself. You can.
Now they're trying to pop smokes. Spooky's down.
Doing CPR.
High and ready's down.
Wolfpack, this is 1-1. Cancel last fire mission.
Roger that, cancel fire mission.
Underscore's down on point. And now we're starting to see people die because there's a total lack of airstrikes.
Wolfpack, this is 1-1. Marker has been updated. Requesting fire mission 100
And
meters
Spooky's dead.
south and east of the updated marker.
So this time airstrikes are too slow. Because the 119 decided to play chicken with an AA site and almost die.
This Wolfpack confirming new target.
Yeah, the site was over here, by the way. I'm happy with the balance, though, of this, because this shows what happens when you don't have airstrikes coming in. The squad leader did, Spooky. You might have, too. And now you're running right into... Oh, this is rich.
Copy, stand by.
Oh, it's a slaughter.
Position. My pilots are unable to ID otherwise.
Copy, blue smoke being popped now.
Now you're popping smoke. Why are we popping smoke now? Why didn't you pop smoke 10 minutes ago? Oh my god. Like... How many are left? Not enough.
Wolfpack is 1-1 on CTA.
Going in right now. Going on.
Well, the strike's way too late at this point, and he only has guns.
Can we make sure they're in the west blue smoke as well?
Roger that.
Roger that, I'll get out and push.
Copy that, hillside.
And now the 119's back in the AO. Oh boy. There it is.
One of them, this is Jupiter. We're on station. We have eyes on blue smoke.
This wolf back. Do you read?
Yeah, broken arrow is not what it actually means, but
A second time? A second time? Oh my.
I'm impressed, guys. I don't know how you somehow managed to airstrike yourselves, put yourselves in a situation where you get pinned, and then not call in any more airstrikes and get encircled and then die. That was impressive. Doesn't help that the 119 decided to play chicken with an AA site like 5 clicks away and almost die, but you know, it's wow.
Why is the
wow?
Yeah, I think the largest also no support was they unfortunately were right next to the enemy's AA base, which we bombed but was very resilient, so we couldn't get the 119 to get air support because the AA site was right next to the friendlies.
Are we talking about the one on the hill?
Yeah, right next.
What did you bomb it with?
I think we hit it with everything we had.
Sidewind.
Yeah.
M7s and Zunis.
Okay, so then you need to tell that to the 119 to then tell it to the ground team to then route them away from it, right?
No, we marked it on the map and told them there's an AA site here. Don't go there.
Okay.
We didn't see an AA site mark. We literally saw no marks except for our own.
There was was it on group? No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't have been on group.
It shouldn't have been on group. They wouldn't have seen it if it wasn't on group. It should have been on side, but they just said they didn't see it. So I don't know what to say.
I saw Mac. Was that the AA mark you put down? I saw that on side.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So it was there.
It might have blended in. It might have blended in with the map. It might have blended in with the map.
There were a lot of markers hence.
I think we found our linchpin for communication. I like it. I really like it. I'm gonna put up or shut up next time we run this. I'll take the JTAC slot, and I'll either have Charlotte or Mac Zeus, and I'll let you know exactly how to do this, or you can watch the VOD and see. But yeah, no, I think this is an interesting one. I hope you guys had fun. Sorry if you didn't.
3 airstrikes on himself.
I can't wait to cast myself too somehow, or yell at an air asset that somehow manages to hit a smoke. But you know, like,
in all fairness,
I'm gonna be honest. Like, full disclosure here, my mother gave me this soda, and it was a CBD soda, and it's starting to kick in, so I'm mellow as hell right now. But
That's why I don't have a Sunday yet.
I'm like,
That's good. That's good.
I'm genuinely impressed that Forge has died twice as the squad leader today to his own airstrikes. Like,
which I don't.
How did you do that?
I'm pulling
Buy a nickel for every
200
time.
to 300 meters to either my east or my south or like whatever direction away from me, and somehow that 300 meters is danger close.
In all fairness, coming from the one that called that strike in, I gave them a very, very specific area where they can hit. It was about 100, 150 meters away from us, because I was working under the assumption, because everyone was moving east, that we were moving east, and then you all moved north.
There are rocket strikes.
I'm calling in what I've got. So
you have guns.
Yeah, I know, but look, I'm calling in is a fire mission for them to hit shit. It's up to them to decide that.
If I'm requesting, as the squad leader, a particular type of munition to be used, there's a reason for it.
Yeah, and I've got 3 different conversations going on in my ear. So if you want to shout at me, more about having 7.62 or 20 mil versus having a rocket, then I'll have that conversation after the rocket smacks you in the face.
Also, there was the problem that at that time the 119 was grounded due to airfire, and Meg and I were playing Hot Breath Telephone with me sitting on 50 and relaying to Meg what they told me on 50 so he can tell it to everyone else on 55.
The thing was, with the cast in general, have F4 Phantoms and F1. We need to have quick reaction times and precise strikes so these situations don't happen, but those planes are just not made for that. I don't have the time to get on target, confirm that I'm not hitting friendlies, and actually hit the enemy before I can pull off. Like, I was trying to make up for that with less lethal weapons than napalm or precision weapons, but it's just a thing. That's the issue with the...
By the way, this is also why there's different weapons available instead of everyone just always reaching for the 17-pound HE rockets. There's a reason to take the 10-pounders, there's a reason to take the flechettes, there's a reason for other warheads so you can bring them in closer.
Thing is, even with my guns, it's still hard as shit.
And that's fair, you just need to make sure that you've got your target point and just aim for your target point. Like, get a good target point ready, and then when you roll in, you're only worried about hitting the target.
Okay, target points work in the situation like, for example, the last one, western edge of the red box was one of the calls. Target points work then, but I got up at the very end. We had a 100-meter zone around the blue smoke, where we were allowed to fire with guns. Can you tell me how do I judge 100 meters while trying to go for a gun run while keeping a Phantom close to stall speed?
No, the problem there was the fact that we flew over an AA site, and then for some reason we just couldn't seem to break away from it until we almost got shot down, because that is where the 119 should have been providing close fire. Like, you guys were just supposed to hit pre-designated targets. You should have been in the air laying it down. So that's partly what happened there. It not available.
That's the thing. Like, I was hoping that you guys could. Then I couldn't get it fast enough to destroy. I don't know what the AA site was. I put like 10 Zunis and a Sparrow into it. Did not care.
Yeah, I watched with Matt Marine, and Mina hit that AA site, and it was still active.
They were well dug in.
Well dug in my ass.
Though I saw multiple vehicle cook off. It just didn't kill enough.
I would
there were
say
vehicles,
that
but there were also static weapons which remained after the strikes.
I would say that whenever Liru does decide to run this again, if any of us are there for it and flying, I would recommend that perhaps a few aircraft take some different weapons, maybe bullpups or maybe some iron bombs for hitting targets like that, because we should have expected harder targets.
Well, we had bullpups, we just didn't have the time to shoot them.
Did you get enough of a lineup? You need to give your fucking Wizzo like several kilometers to work with.
I know. I
did
plenty of. I think what JZ, we fired 2 or 3 bullpups at all.
Yeah, I think.
The issue was just by the time we had the call that the AA was still alive, the 129 was already heavily damaged.
No, yeah, that's not. I didn't expect you guys to respond mentally, so.
Like, also it takes time to line up a strike enough, but like, the main issue is just not the situation, it's the scenario. The F4 and the F100D are not good cast planes for Vietnam.
Yeah, with the F4 we are, like, with the way it is that we have it set up, gunner is limited to 2 AGMs, so
they can do that.
Very, very selective.
So here's the thing, it's not that you're bad, it's that what you're talking about, the kind of application you're talking about. You're great for, getting a designated target point, rolling in, and dropping a shitload of ordnance on it.
Like, if you tell me remove that A,
what you're talking about is the job of an attack helicopter or an A1 Skyraider.
Yeah,
getting down in the weeds and
just
spotting
give me an
targets
A1.
and popping them. That's not what we have, so we have to work with what we got. So
yeah,
I mean, I think y'all did a pretty decent job at that.
Well, I think I did wipe half the fucking player base at one point.
All right, here's the deal. Not next iteration, because I'm not going to make it easier for myself when I J-attack this. I want to basically run the same thing here so I can put up or shut up. But the one after that, when I hand the reins back to you guys, I'll add Unsung Redux and I'll put a Sky Raider down. Okay?
Yeah.
I can guarantee you, though, it's not going to make a difference. Because you were using... Shh, Mac, don't tell him that. But we'll see, okay? I don't mind giving you more toys, but I'm just going to leave the playing field as is because really what should have been going on in the first place was Air should have been told to maintain orbitals and do wild weasel runs over the player base to see where the AA threats really were, and then you make the choice to either engage them if they're going to be an issue, or just avoid them. Because we had way too many planes going to AA sites that were well outbound of the actual AO that was important, and that's why the 119 ended up having to leave, because they played chicken with one that didn't really matter.
Because I had the I told my JTAC anyway to have the 119 circle the evac points.
But again,
yeah, and they were, but I think they ended up getting hit by the AA either en route to or from, because we needed their sight on us at the same time, because that's part of the assistance for the rest of the fixed wing, is they're the ones that are spotting it for the most part.
I will say one thing
Can I
real
ask
quick.
something?
Yeah, go ahead, Loa.
Why would you want the AC circling the LC that is 3 clicks away from you?
I think Forge was anticipating that the LZ would be occupied.
You did not get to the LZ before.
Yeah, the idea was the 119 was going to circle the LZ and supply support as we were
If you
approaching the LZ, and the fast movers were to be hitting the...
What you had is you need close support, you need the AC, because the other helicopter, the planes cannot do close support.
I'm going to interrupt you right now. We need to stop interrupting people because he was talking. Be respectful.
Thank you.
But the objective was we had several TRPs set up. I was also requesting more sometimes to be set up as well, and those TRPs were designed for, hey, here's your target reference point. You do X run off target reference point from X direction. That is not a hard task for a fast mover to do.
Like I said, give it a few days. I'll see if I can schedule it beforehand. I'll do a put up or shut up. I'll show you guys how it's done, and we'll go from there, okay? Otherwise, everyone, enjoy the rest of your evening, okay? Hope you had fun. I will see you guys for Mac Marines up on Wednesday.
Can you?
Super mellow for the rest of today, aren't you?
Thanks for running this one, Liru.
No problem.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Liru.
Well, look, I'm gonna level with you guys. Casual communities and communication's really difficult, which is why I literally have a focal point here of JTAC providing the needs of the squad leader, and the radio operator in the 119 providing the needs of all the aircraft. What they're, I think, going to start realizing is the 119's radio guy is kind of the quote-unquote squad leader for everything. And he has jurisdiction to dictate what these planes do. Because if the planes do their own thing, they're going to burn all their ordnance and then not be able to do strikes with... Yeah, 119's the Covey, essentially. So they're not going to be able to then do ordnance where it's actually important to the mission. And that's just what we're seeing. And I think that's what we're going to watch them learn as they continue to do these operations. But, whew, we just witnessed what happens when you don't have that air support. But anyway, guys, I'm going to relax for the rest of the evening. Thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your air night. Cheers, and have a good one.
Send in
Pumpkin, thanks for the 19-month resub.
now.